recurring upsetting dreams of a specific theme, like regrets or school testing. Your brain's way of inspiring you to fix your life, a cue from your environment or things eaten, or a cruel joke.
I have a relationship with these things, not recently, but when I was much younger, I had some recurring, not so positively themed dreams, especially around scholastic disasters. See earlier point about school being a very terrible place.
Scholasters.
All right, scholasters, if you will, and they will.
Portmanteau.
I've never been.
Still not high.
Right. Mm-hmm. No, nope. Still not, unfortunately.
Yep.
In any case, what were we talking about?
Dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're
right.
You showed up to a final of a class you never been to.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
That's the dreams you had.
Right. It was a dream.
Calculus, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
But here's
and then you and I took calculus together.
Yeah.
And you did just
well.
fine. You did really well.
But but here's the point. I had nightmares about the class that I didn't know was taking place, that was on the schedule, that I didn't drop. All too plausible that this would happen to me. And that, you discover that the class is happening on the day of the final. You're trying to find where the class is. You walk in. The final contains things you've never seen before. Right? It's all that. But here's the thing.
What's the opposite of alienating?
Enticing?
Yeah, you're simultaneously enticing and half the audience and alienating the other half.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And as long as you alienate the right people, it's a good thing.
Point being, you said.
The point being,
I interrupted you.
That yes. I had a certain amount of anxiety around calculus, not because I wasn't going to be able to do calculus well, but it is exactly the kind of course that could challenge my organizational structures in a way that I would not have succeeded in it by perhaps not attending and,
for example, or opening the book ever, or doing any of the problems.
In any case, here's the salient point. Now that we've outed me thoroughly 16 different ways, and they were not awesome. But in any case, now that we've done that, the point is this. I never had another dream about calculus after you
aced calculus.
Right. Mm-hmm. Never. It went away. And so
but it didn't get replaced with a dream about chemistry?
No.
No.
I mean, I had some of those that were general, but the point is, at the point that my internal dream-making sense knew that I was not going to fall victim to this particular error, it stopped bothering me with it. And that tells me the answer to your question, which is it's an adaptive trait. And frankly, the thing that I can't establish is true, but may well be, is that it scared me enough that the bad thing didn't happen, and that's the point, right? That it's a way. I think it is a way.
To test that hypothesis, you would have had to have taken calculus without me taking it with you.
Not going to happen. I get it that
I was not using fear, but my presence as someone who was enthusiastic about calculus and was going to show up and do the problems and learn the stuff, and I was excited for us to be learning it together. Means that you hardly ran the experiment.
Right, I didn't, but it also establishes that I am a very clever person who found you irresistible, and there were just so many great things that flowed from that, including I didn't have to worry about failing out of graduate school as a result of not doing the calculus.
No, that was Santa Cruz. That was undergrad.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. In any case, it's adaptive.
Santa Cruz, which is currently underwater, it seems.
Not totally.
Good. My God.
Yeah.
That's a long way. Water really isn't compressible, is it?
It does not compress. And many things flow from that, literally.
Yeah, so the volcano in Tonga yesterday has indeed produced tsunami conditions in Santa Cruz, California today. Now, and San Diego. Pacifica was the other image you saw?
Yeah, and actually, San Diego-ish. So we remember back, was it, I always forget, was the Boxing Day tsunami 2004?
Six? 5?
Somewhere in that neighborhood. In any case, we remember maybe it
6.
wasn't that tsunami.
6.
There was a tsunami back in that era. I think it was the Boxing Day tsunami.
Actually, I don't remember.
That produced a very small but visible tsunami in Santa Cruz.
No, that was a different, I think that was a different one. I thought, maybe not. But I remember seeing, video in Santa Cruz from some event that had taken place an ocean away.
Yeah.
In which there was damage to the boats in the harbor and all of this. It's like that's extraordinary. And it did. I mean, Santa Cruz is at the top of this big bay.
Yeah.
Then it looks like it would be slightly protected, but it appears to be in a place that is just exactly smacked by at least tsunami conditions that are coming from the south-ish, from the west and from the south-ish.
Yeah, but this one, I've seen some impressive video already from the U.S. West Coast.
Yeah.
Really something.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you say, water is not compressible, and so you basically, the energy from these things ricochets around in these oceans.
Man.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And Tonga can't be having a good time of it.
I saw some...
I don't know what their highest point is, but it can't be that high.
No. I saw some footage of people appearing to play with the damn thing, which is pretty scary.
Like surf it-ish?
No, like run in front of it with 3D cameras on poles, and so I recall from I spent.
How about put your 3D camera on a pole and then take a boat out to the open ocean and survive it there?
Yeah, but I wouldn't see as much. But anyway, I do recall there was a rule that was discussed during the Boxing Day tsunami or right after it about if you were touched by the water, you had something like an 80 or 90% chance of dying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
2004, turns out.
2004.
Yeah. Wow.
So anyway.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. I don't know if we totally answered that. Your brain's way of inspiring you to fix your life, a cue from your environment, or things eaten, or a cruel joke. Sometimes that intermediate thing as well, a cue from your environment or things eaten. But
well, you can have lots of stray. Do your eyes transmit signals to your brain in order for you to know what the world around you looks like? Yes, but if you hit yourself in the eye, you may see a flash of light because you drive the pressure up on those neurons. So it's not like any signal that flows down that pipe means the thing in question.
And there's psychoactive stuff in a lot of food, and which if whatever you eat, whatever your last meal is, before you go to bed, may well have effects on your dream state.
Right. So you should make sure it's psychopassive food in order.
I would say the opposite.
Oh, all right. Well. Yeah. I mean, it depends,
Mix it with your alcohol, reveal to the people how much power you have to give them joy.
If you sleep on the edge.
That's what we do around here. We sleep on the edge.